I was wondering when I was going to start. Up. What? Sweet tumbler? What tumbler? The fuck are you even talking about? What do you say tumbler? I don't know what a tumbler is. Toblerone? I'm gonna drink another Snickers iced coffee, artificial flavored by Victor Allen's. I don't know who Victor Allen is. You gotta shake this. I always remember. Shake well. Jeez, give it some. It's a cup. Well, what cup are you even talking about? I don't even know where you're looking. I got 1,000 cups behind me. This is gonna explode. Exploded. I should have these still. I should have a lot of these left by the time of MondoCon. So, the cup I was drinking from 3 seconds ago. This cup. This is my Nuke's Cafe cup. I don't know. So confusing. I'm out of here. I'm done. Thanks for hanging out with me. Frank's trying to throw me off my game. This should not be a long session today. Exploding tumblers. Do you know what you're going to be writing at MondoCon? Are you starting something new? Are you finishing on something? Any of those things? I'm going to spray my icy hot on my knee again. Has not been nearly as bad, which I'm happy for. Just you wait till Chad gets here. Yeah. Ugh. So he could correct me on everything and be wrong about it. Stop! What are you doing? Stupid cat. Finishing on something, I have the second thing that I can write on that needs some finalizing. Then, if time permits, I'll finish whatever Nick Zinn has been writing for the past 4 years. I get it. That might be a good plan, though. I watched the Cuban Cuban sharks, something secret Cuban sharks, something like that. Cuba's Secret Sharks, one of the shark shows last night. Again, they're nice to look at. You see all the fish, hammerhead shark, my favorite shark. On and on and on. But then they do like, stop doing dumb experiments that you already know the answer to. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing stuff that you already know. I watched Sharktopia last night. That was pretty good. I don't think I've seen that. I watched another one where the people were getting attacked on a little island somewhere off of the coast of like New Zealand or something. I forget what the name of that one was. What's that one as well? They're doing experiments, you know. Like, oh, well, if it's clear, if the water is clear, then the sharks are not attacking our fake thing. But then if the water is murky, they're just attacking everything, as if nobody knew that was a thing, that sharks basically just bit things to bite them. Oh yeah, I saw that one also. Yeah, so it was just like, I don't know. Stop with the just show me some cool sharks. You know what I'm saying? Show me a shark eating somebody. That was the one with the bronze whaler. Yes, it was. Yes. And in every one of these, in every one of them is the guy who lost a leg and an arm to shark bites. And there's always a chick that's not. She's not hot. She's not ugly. She's just kind of mid. And I watched an hour of that to see maybe if I can see her in a bikini for like 8 seconds. But that was so I watched those couple last night. I have like 15 or 20 of them still taped. I got to go through. I'll probably watch a couple more tonight. I had to watch last week's episode, not even this week, last week's episode of Skinwalker Ranch. Crazy stuff happening in the sky above Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, no Dickie. Yeah. So maybe Dickie got eaten, or Dickie got high, and they couldn't, or he joined the cast of Jackass. Who knows what happened with Dickie? My hope is faded for Dickie this year. Yes, I mean, isn't it over now? So I didn't see any commercials for him. Usually, like the last couple of years, they had tons of commercials for that guy. Who knows what happened? I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look up Dickie and see what's going on with him. Dickie Betts, no, Dickie Chivell. Let's do news. In the past year, a lot of 2023 stuff about him. Nothing. So let's do the past month. Nothing. No news. No news about Dickie. Where is Dickie from Shark Week? So where'd he go? So I don't know what happened. Everybody's talking about how great he was, but nobody's really seen him. No idea. Oh well. Probably want to pay him for what he. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Like we can get the guy with missing an arm and a leg, and he would be cheaper because we don't have to pay for a full body. A lot of noise out there. I don't know if it's an aeroplane or if it's Angels bowling, thermonuclear war with Matthew Broderick. I don't know what's going on. I gotta clean my ears though. Who the hell's Vicky? Dickie would ride on that giant fake prehistoric whale. Yeah. Damn Vicky. Yeah, Dickie also. There's Nick Zinn. Speaking of Nick Zinn. Like how his parents named him Nick Zinn. Especially his dad. Link on. Lincoln. I don't know. What'd I do to speak me? Oh, Frank was just making fun of you. Not a big deal. They'll sweat it. Forget it. That's one of my favorite lines from Grease when I was a kid. Used to say that all the time. Piss my brother off. You do something, he'd be like, what? I'd be like, don't sweat it. Forget it. But if I said that to him now, my father's zinc Zinn. Yeah. Your mom, a sass. A sass Zinn. Oh, we could do this all day. Mojo Nixon. I see you did there, Mojo Nixon. Yeah. I think he's dead now, isn't he? Didn't he die not too long ago? But if you ain't got Mojo Nixon, then your store could use a fixin'. Yeah, he's dead. Ugh. Is it like a bad thing in your family? Do you guys talk about it in your family? So yeah, I'm gonna do some writing. I did some writing this morning. I got up super early because my wife's not here. I can never sleep all that well. So I was up by like 7 o'clock, wide awake. Then I watched like an hour's worth of reels. Comedian Tom Segura, for some reason, was like every other one. I think I've seen all of his routines now. No one in my family has mentioned any Mojo Nixon. Maybe I should ask him. Yeah, you probably should. They'd be like, "Oh, you're talking about Uncle Mojo? Yeah, he died. Yeah, he's not with us anymore. Yeah, Uncle Mojo's gone. Gotta clean my glasses with my lens wipes because these motherfuckers are filthy. I'm an old man. I have lens wipes. This is I always made fun of my father. My father at work. My father worked for the New Jersey Bell telephone company, and they would always have for your eye protection, your goggles and whatnot. They would have a bottle called Lenzo. My dad would bring them home and clean his glasses with them. And I always thought that was like, I'm like, oh my God, you're an old man. And like 3-4 years ago, the Lenzo, they don't make it anymore, but I did find something similar. And I ordered my dad like a case of it. And he used it every day. He would clean his glasses with these. But he did do the wipes. He did the squirt the little bottle thing. And I'm like, my glasses are always filthy. And I sweat and I live in Florida. Like, you know what? I'm going to be an old man and get lens cleaner, which is what I did. Drano. I mean, you could use Drano. I think it's more expensive, though. Drano's more expensive. So I wrote some this morning. I'm going to write some on this now. And I'm probably just going to take the rest of the afternoon off. I got a lot of laundry to do because we were away for those few days. So yesterday, interesting story time, or not. Yesterday, I was gonna go to the store, the Publix, because my wife's not gonna be here. My wife will be back like late tomorrow night. Her sister flies home from Houston for work, and then Saturday morning she's getting in her car to drive to Dallas from here for like a week until the following weekend. So I'll see my wife like by the time her sister gets in and everything. I'll probably not even see my do a laundry. Ooh, that sounds very exciting. I probably won't even see my wife for more than like an hour. I was like, I need food in the house because we haven't been here, and my daughter and her boyfriend were here over the weekend while we were away Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they ate every it's like every hour. My daughter, can I have this ice cream? Can I have this pizza? Can I have these pizza rolls? Yes, yes, yes. So I go to the store yesterday and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna buy bagels. I'm gonna buy some fresh rolls from the deli, some lunch meat. I got turkey, ham, and salami, some baby Swiss cheese, a couple of buy one get one on the Caesar salad, a box of Entenmann's Devil's Food Cake donuts, guys I love, and I don't know what else I got. Oh, and I got a pub sub and some macaroni salad for dinner last night. So I do all that. Why is it like almost in a spot again? I do that. I get home. Animals is right, and I go to put the pizza. I bought a pizza too. The stuffed crust DiGiorno's. I'm a fan. I go out to the garage. It's like 100 degrees out in the garage, even with fans blowing. And we get the big freezer, which is like all the meat and stuff. But there's a refrigerator out there where I put all my drinks in and I put all of my stuff on the top in the freezer. And I open the freezer, and as I open it, two things hit me at once. Number one, it didn't when you open a freezer and you get that little slight suction. There's no suction. And I also realized there's a huge puddle of water on the ground. So apparently over the weekend, my daughter or her boyfriend went out there and got something and didn't close the freezer all the way in 100-degree temperature. So everything in that freezer, basically 3 or 4 days, it had time to defrost. I had a giant bag of burgers, which I hadn't even opened yet, and those all looked weird. Bag of pizza rolls, little mini, there's probably $300 worth of food packed in that thing, all thawed and all no good now. And I was pissed, so I closed it. I'm like, I'm gonna deal with this later. There's like a layer of 4 inches of water inside. Everything is just ruined. So I just closed and I put my pizza that I just bought in the other freezer. And I just was like, I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed. Time to, yeah. So I was just, and my wife's like, well, maybe if you make it in the next day. I'm like, I don't trust any of that. Because basically she probably did it on Saturday. And now it's Wednesday. And again, you're in a garage. It was 1,000 degrees. Feed Joe Dirt. Yeah. If Joe Dirt, his mom show up and hey, you guys want some burgers? It was annoying. It's very, very annoying. Very. So now I got to throw all that food away. I'm like, well, you know what? Now we got room for. We were worried about having to eat all this stuff down, so we had room for MondoCon. Now we don't have to worry because now I have an entire freezer that's empty. And I'm sure I'm going to go in there. Tuesday's garbage day. So I'm sure I'm just going to let it sit in there till Tuesday, rotting. Although hopefully it's cold. You have more room for cheese, right? You always put cheese in the freezer. So I'll throw all that crap out. And And I'm sure I'm going to chip all the ice out of it, too. I'm annoyed. My wife's like, don't, it was an accident. But, and I was like, I know, but I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because that's food I wanted to eat. Frigid 82 degrees today in the Northeast. That is crazy. Have you gotten any rain up there? It rained for about an hour and a half yesterday. It's rained every day here. Our grass is so freaking high right now. And we got it cut like a week and a half ago. And normally during the summer, it's like, oh, summer, you don't need your grass cut every 2 weeks, but I still need to cut every 2 weeks. High is 72. It poured last night. I'll go to get some rain. I know Nick Sullivan was bitching that they had gotten no rain in a couple weeks. See, high is 72. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Hopefully this will break soon. Hopefully this will break before MondoCon. That would be really nice. So the girl's name is Greta, but every time I type it, and it says great. Like, who the hell? Why did great chuckled? Who the hell's Oh, it's Greta, but I keep spelling it wrong. Like a mental thing. Come up mental. You are known for your overuse of the word great. I am, right? Hi, I'm Great Bigfoot. That title, is that what you're referring to? So I sent in the Hidden Cave to Severed Press. And I'd finished it last week, but I kind of sat on it a few days because, their turnaround is so quick. And then yesterday they sent me a thing and they said I'd given them. So I always give them. Here's a rough back, blurb description of it, and here's an idea for the cover. And usually they change the description a little bit, which I'm fine with. I have no problem. I hate writing them anyway. And then what do you call it? Then I yesterday they sent me a message. All right, what do the creatures look like? Describe the creatures in this. It's like, all right, well, I guess we're getting some cover art done, which is pretty good. A coworker of mine glimpses this stream and asks if you were Fred Durst with the red hat on backwards. You tell that son of a bitch to mind his and or her own business, okay? Or I will come up there and I will Fred Durst on their face. You ever hear the song Break Things? That'll be their nose. Or just say, yes, that is Fred Durst. We're friends. The Hidden Cave was my girlfriend's name in high school. I think you did use that one already. Yeah, I think you're just rehashing the same tasteless jokes now. I cannot tell you how disappointed I am in you right now, Mr. Frank. I cannot tell you. I saw Alex Maya's wedding photos. The boy definitely has a type. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. This is what I don't understand about that. You ready? Months ago, he messaged and he said, "Hey, we're going to be getting married, and like to know if you and Shelly would come." And I said, "Yeah, I mean, I was disgusting, but yeah, I'll, yeah, just give us a date, and as we'll try to figure it out." And he had told me like a month or something they were going to do it. It wasn't supposed to be till next year, is what he was saying. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like what 2 months ago, a month ago, here's wedding pictures. They got married in his mom's backyard with a handful of people, not very dressed up. They didn't say, never said anything. All right. And then, this is, I think, what bothers me. You know what? And that's fine. Get married. Knock yourself out. I didn't invite you to my wedding. I didn't know you then, but it doesn't matter. You still weren't invited. But then he's like, "Oh, but we're going to have a wedding next year. We're going to have like a celebration thing next year. Like a year and a half after we get married, we're going to throw like a party. So basically people can, pay, give us things or whatever." At that point, I'm like, I'm not going to Iowa for that. You want to invite me to an actual wedding, but you're already married. Like why would you, now you're going to have a party for yourself a year and a half later, so you think people are going to give you things? I don't know, it just was like, no, not going to happen. So there you go. Did he get engaged like a month ago? Yeah, it was not long. It was shocking, maybe. It looked like corn chucking day, and at 1 p.m. they just decided to have a wedding. But I'm sure it was a wonderful wonderful affair. I think I remember seeing in the pictures, I think there was at least one guy there with no teeth and no sleeves, which is always the way you want to have a wedding. Love wins. I guess love does win. Love does win, lose, or draw. So, give him a signed copy of songs. That'll be this wedding present. I'm like, a year from now, they'll be divorced by then. She's not putting up with his crap. Les gets his ass back to shucking. I can chip in for that copy of sock. You know what I'm saying? No, those are. I don't want to bankrupt you. Those signed copies of socks are it's just too much money. I'm sure at some point you have your own wedding slash second wedding in 18 months to save up for as well. So I don't want to do that. You like this girl enough, Nick? You think you're gonna marry her someday? Have her pop out some kids? Does she have excellent childbearing hips? She wants to get married. All right. Congratulations. I'm going to buy you guys a copy of Socks. Of course she wants to get married. If any woman in their right mind gets their hooks in Nick Zinn. To whom? I don't want to marry anyone. Nobody. At some point, though, you gotta, as my mother used to say, shit or get off the pot. I think she was referring to a toilet. She ain't just gonna live with you in sin for the rest of her life. She's a God-fearing woman. Nick is a free spirit. Nick smells like Teen Spirit. Why buy the? That's exactly the attitude you should have silently. Think of the tax breaks you get. Do it just for the monetary gain, if nothing else. Especially if she makes something of herself, and then you divorce her and you get half of what she has. You ain't got shit. There are plenty of invisible women in the sea. Yes. She'll have dual citizenship. How are you already under her insurance? Because she's Canadian? I don't even know if she is Canadian. We've always joked about she was Canadian. And somebody said the other day when you weren't here, they're like, where's Nick with his Canadian girlfriend? And I'm like, is she Canadian? Did we make that up, or is she actually Canadian? None of us can remember. Because we make up so much stuff. All being, writers and whatnot. Wonder how Tom's doing today. Hopefully Tom is doing well. I want to remind everybody to resubscribe. Use your Twitch Prime. And also subscribe on my YouTube channel. I only have 80 people subscribing over there, which is not really a lot. I think I need more people over there. And I'm not sure how to get that. I'm not sure how to get people to subscribe to my YouTube. She's from Milwaukee. You all thought she was an imaginary Canadian girlfriend. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because when I was growing up, back in my day, that was the running joke was always that everybody that didn't have a girl, they were like, oh, no, my girlfriend, yeah, we just see each other in the summer, but she lives in Canada. Like, that was the running, like, people believe that crap or something. I might have used that once or twice when I was in 4th or 5th grade. There you go. Milwaukee is Canadian Indian for girlfriend, not there. Yes. Milwaukee means invisible girlfriend. So good. So make sure you invite Alex from Iowa to your wedding in Milwaukee. Is she gonna want like the big wedding and stuff? Probably. Old girls want the big wedding. You give them the wedding they want. You know what I'm saying? Never be that douchebag that interferes with anything. I was like, when Shelly was like, listen, I want to get married in these, I'm like, do whatever we got to do. This is your first wedding. This is at least my third, maybe my fifth or sixth by the time this all ends. Honey, whatever you want to get married at the little church up the road that your grandparents have gone to for 1,000 years. Perfect. You want to have it in their little dress up their little hall thing there. I'm fine with all of that. All of those things are fun. You want me to invite Frank Edler and his wife? Not a problem. Dates the Wind is your Indian name. I don't want corn as a present unless it's corn. Charles, I think at this point, especially if you drag your feet another couple years, by that point the band Korn can probably be had for about $150 for the weekend, and they'll basically just play the whole thing. Hey, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Zinn. This one goes out to you. This is Freak on a Leash. Good times. Good times. I was hoping by now I would get a raiding party in, get some people in. I need a shower. I feel gross. Before I was like doing this, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell? Oh, a little piece of baby Swiss cheese came out. I hope Monkey catches the bouquet. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I've hit the next page on this. I think I am done for the day. I'm probably going to take a nap, watch some shark things, do some promotional work and whatnot. Probably play a little Minecraft, to be honest with you. Try to figure out what the best wedding gift would be for Nick and his future wife. A lot of things happening. Tomorrow, I will be on. Tomorrow, I'm gonna hang out with the Amelia Island crowd. But then I will be here at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hang out. Please, everybody, resubscribe. Do what you got to do. All right, Frank, Nick, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Everybody watching this later on, thank you as well.